Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Raiders coming in at 3-6, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 6-3.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Oakland Raiders. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This is Muhammad, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And the wideout in motion. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Amato operating from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Set to throw is Amato on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right there around the 35-yard line. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Bridgewater on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A try here for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Well, we we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Here's Amato. From the gun, he'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Amato now to throw on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. And got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now Bridgewater. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Amato on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Muhammad. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here to at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. Here's Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They pitch it out to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion is Austin Hooper. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
They're just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. That'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Play 90. Tiger.
Bridgewater to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. And now Bridgewater is still down. Looks like he was shaken up there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now Amato looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Set to throw is Amato on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
To throw, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue landed. Left side. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On 3rd down, that's Hampton. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Amato on 1st and 10. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Amato now to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's Muhammad. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Second down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Amato looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Cooper, the man in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Over.
They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second down following the run. On the toss, here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, here we go. Blue line. Here we go now. Blue line.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. In motion left, the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Amato throwing to start the drive. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the lead is down to 2. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. The Cardinals on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. And he motions the wide receiver. On third down. That's Hampton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Set to throw is Amato. Throwing on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Amato. Going to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?